Now for the quiz 2 revision, we have here y equals 1 over 2x minus 8 in slope-intercept form. And here we have a question in standard form. For the first one, we have to change the slope-intercept form to standard form. Okay, standard form is writing an equation in ax plus or minus by equals c. That means your leading terms must be negative, positive. Must be positive. So here, because we all hate fractions, why don't we just get rid of that 2 first by multiplying the rest by 2? So multiply this by 2, that becomes 2y. Multiply this by 2, so we can get rid of that 2. And now multiply this by 2 times 2, and that becomes 16. Okay, so now we have 2y equals, we just got rid of the fraction, now we have x minus 16. Now again, we want both x and y terms on the left side, so why don't we just go ahead and move that x over to the left, and that's going to become negative x plus 2y equals negative 16. But wait, according to the standard form, the leading term, the x, must be positive. So to change this to positive, why don't we just multiply the rest by negative signs? Or if you want, you can just use your mental math by just changing this to positive. That means you just have to change the rest, the signs of the rest of the terms. And now this is going to become positive. Now that we have x and y on the same side, and x is positive, we can say that this is now the standard form of the slope-intercept form. Now we're gonna write this standard form in slope-intercept form in y equals mx plus b. But the problem here is we have too many denominators. We have fractions. So why don't we just get rid of the fractions and then we solve for y? So here, okay, here let's multiply, let's multiply the rest by 3. Okay, there are several ways in solving this, but I believe that the easiest way for you guys to understand this this lesson is to just get rid of the fractions first. So here, let's get rid of the 3 first by multiplying the rest by 3. Multiply this by 3. 3 times 3 is 9 over 5, and then 3 times 1 is 3. So now we have 3 over 2. So we just got rid of 3, and now we have x plus 9 over 5y equals 3 over 2. Now let's get rid of the 5 this time. Okay, to get rid of the 5, we have to multiply the rest by 5. So x times 5 is 5x. Multiply that by 5, get rid of the 5. Again, the reason why we're multiplying the rest by 5 is to get rid of that 5. And now we have this 3 times 5 is going to become 15. Okay, let's rewrite that. Here we have 5x plus 9y, 15 over 2. Okay, now let's multiply the rest by 2, because again we want to get rid of that 2, so we have to multiply this by 2 also. It's going to become 10x. This is going to become 18y, and now if you multiply this by 2, you just have to get rid of that denominator 2, and now you have 15. Or if you want, 2 times 15 is 30 divided by 2 is 15. And now we can go ahead and get rid, move that 10x over to the right, because solving this in this problem, we're actually just doing y equals mx plus b. So let me erase this part. Okay. Okay, and now we have 10x plus 18y equals 15. Let's do it. Okay, here we have to have y, we need to have y alone, so we need to move that 10x over, becomes negative 10x. So 18y equals negative 10x plus 15. And let's get rid of 18 because we need to have y alone. By dividing every term by 18, cancel out, and now y is equal to negative 10 over 18. Using your calculator, negative 10 divided by 18 should give you negative 5 over 9x. And then again, negative 15 divided, 15 divided by 18, math enter, should give you 5 over 6. Here we go. And this is your y is alone, therefore we just solved the slope-intercept form. The slope is negative 5 over 9, while the graph is crossing 5 over 6 along the y-axis. Okay, now for the questions like these, we just have to graph 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in the same grid. So let's start with, I'm going to check this with a blue marker, just so you know that the blue marker here, the blue check, is actually the blue line in the graph. So here we go. First, to graph this line, start with the y-intercept, negative 4. Start with negative 4. And your slope is 2 over 5, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That is a graph. Again, start with the y-intercept at negative 4, and the slope is 2 over 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. Okay, next. Y-intercept is 2. Again, the slope will always be the number beside x, the numerical coefficient of x. So here, slope is positive 2, while the slope is negative 3. You have to remember the slope should be expressed in, could be a whole number or a fraction, but it's better to make it in fraction form so you would know the rise over run. That means you go up 3 times because it's negative, you're going to the left 1 time. So here we got negative 3 over 1, you go up 1, 2, 3, and then to the left 1 time. Here you go. You have to remember when graphing a line, you will never go down. Don't go down because you have the rise over run. That means you always go up. Always start from the bottom point and then go up. Okay? Next, let's try the green line, which is y equals negative 7. Y equals negative 7. Y equals negative 7. Find the value of y. So your graph is going to be a horizontal line. Horizontal line passing negative 7. That should be a horizontal line passing negative 7 on the y-axis. While x equals 4, that means you have to find 4 of x, and then it's going to be a vertical line passing negative 4 of x. I'm sorry, passing positive 4 of x. Okay? For the last question, find the slope of the line with x-intercept at 4, x-intercept is at 4, and then y-intercept at negative 7. X-intercept is at 4, and then y-intercept is at negative 7. This is going to be the line, okay? Now the question is, find the slope. Easy. If this is the line, and you want to find the slope of that line, from here again, we're going to apply the rise over run. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 over 4. Is it going to be positive or negative? It is positive because you went to the right. Okay, that's about it.